And the Dodgers looking to wrap it up and move on to the World Series, but they need one more win trying to get it in New York.
You don't need really too much to analyze about where the Mets are at tonight. It is win or go home. Simple as that. They trail the series 3-1, so the Mets need to win tonight to get the series to Los Angeles.
This Dodger offense has been a machine, and now David Peterson, John, with the Mets season on the line, tries to find a way to slow it down.
He's got to attack with strikes. They are hitting 500. That's right, 500 when they're ahead in the count.
Ground ball, right side, under Jeff McNeil, is making his first start, and so playing his first defense in more than a month. And it's a leadoff hit for Shohei Ohtani.
And now let's see if Mookie Betts can stay warm. Last night, 4 hits, tied his postseason career high. He swings and takes one the other way. A line drive, right center field. Here comes Marte, and he clanks it off the glove. He was sliding to the grass, and the ball popped out. So Ohtani will go to third, Mookie into second. A couple near misses from the Met defense to start the game.
It's not going to be an easy play, but one that Marte would tell you he should have made. And the Dodgers in business just like that.
So it's second and third, no outs. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
First pitch hit on the ground to short. The runners hold. Lindor up with it. Throws to first in time. 1 man away. So second and third, 1 out now. And Freddie Freeman the batter. And the Mets maintain the same positioning with their middle infielders. They are back at the edge of the outfield grass. The corners are even with the bags.
Freeman to first and caught by Alonso. And now David Peterson has a chance to get out of this unscathed.
2 men away, and here's Tommy Edman. He's been a pest. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Peterson pumps his fist as he gets Edman on a high fastball, and that is an immediate lift for the Mets as the Dodgers had second and third, nobody out, and failed to score.
Jack, who went 7 scoreless innings in Game 1 of the championship series, and now with a chance to pitch his hometown team into the World Series.
And the Mets did absolutely nothing with Flaherty in Game 1 of the series. Swing and a liner to right, that's a base hit. So he got a slider on 2-1, rips it on 1 hop to Mookie Betts, and the Mets have the leadoff man on here in the bottom of the first inning. Now Flaherty deals 3-1 and is way outside, ball 4. So now it's the Mets who are open for business here in the first inning.
Now one of the big questions looming over this game, John, is Pete Alonso. Is this the final time he suits up in a Mets uniform at Citi Field? With his contract coming to an end this year, who knows what the next weeks and months are going to bring between him and the Mets, but he knows that he's got today, and man, oh man, could they use a big hit from him.
2-1, lifted in the air to right center field and deep. Baez back, still going, it's going to go! Home run! Pete Alonso, a 3-run homer right in front of the 7-line Army to the right of the 408 mark. Alonso with his 4th postseason home run, and the Mets are leading by a score of 3-0. And whereas over the first couple of games here at Citi Field in this series, the ball did not carry very well, that one did.
Pete Alonso again reads the room and gives the Mets what they need. 3-0 in the first inning of this do-or-die game for the Mets.
2 men away. Andy Paez, who's just 1 for 10 in the postseason, will be the batter.
Off the end of the bat, shallow center field, and a base hit for Paez. Up to third goes Hernandez, and to the plate comes Ohtani.
The Dodgers desperately need to get a run across.
It's a wild pitch, and here comes that first tally. Hernandez in to score. It's a 2-out wild pitch that leads to the first run.
Yeah, that one was just overthrowing a sinker. It looked like to just be so good, and he spiked it. That's just, there's no other way to say it.
Ohtani puts it ball 4. He's reached both times. The tying run is aboard, and Mookie Betts is coming up. Best game of his postseason career yesterday. 4 hits, including a home run, 4 runs batted in.
Betts pops it up, outside first, playable, foul ground. Alonso makes the 2-hand catch, and that retires the side. Here's Francisco Alvarez, drills the first pitch in the air to right. Betts hustling, reaches, can't get it. It's going to roll to the wall, and Alvarez has an extra base hit. Picked up by Betts, he flings it back in, and on the first pitch of the last of the second inning, Francisco Alvarez is standing at second with a 2-base hit.
Now the Mets, after the 3 runs in the first inning, don't wait around to get things going here in the second. Back to the top in Lindor. That's a shot down the line. If it's fair, it's gone. It is foul. Francisco Lindor that close to sending a jolt into this place.
Just by a few feet. It's a long strike.
As the 1-2 comes home, and it's Fastball, it's fly to right field. Betts is going back. He's still going at the wall with just enough room. Up to third goes Alvarez. A couple close calls right there for Jack Flaherty. Nimmo flies it to center field. Pages has a good arm. Alvarez not particularly fast. Here's the catch. Alvarez coming home, then throws on the brakes. And a bullet to the plate from Pages. Second time the last 2 days we've seen the Mets unwilling to challenge Andy Pages.
They're not going to test it. The reason why is you don't want to run into an out when you have Mark Vientos coming up next.
Yep, Vientos flied out to left his first time.
Pitch 2-2. Vientos pokes it to center field, and Pages is there. Makes the routine catch to the third and final out, so Flaherty works around the leadoff double.
And so as much as the Mets have walked the Dodgers all series, the Mets have now walked 4 times against Flaherty, including back-to-back walks to open up the bottom of the third. 2 on, nobody out for Marte.
Not a lot of swing and miss. One of the best bat-to-ball guys in the National League.
Marte rips it down the left field line. That is a base hit going to the corner. Alonso rounds third. He will score. Winker chugging. He's heading around third. He's coming home. The throw to the plate, not in time. 2-run double, Starling Marte. 5-1 Mets in the third. They are not done yet. They've added on against Jack Flaherty. 2 doubles today for Starling Marte. And Marte gets the third. This brings up Francisco Alvarez, who last time up shot a double right over Betts' head in right field.
There's a base hit to left field for Alvarez, who has found it here the last couple nights. Marte in to score, and it's 6-1 New York. 2 banged balls today by Alvarez. This one brings in a run, and the 22-year-old is 2 for 2 here today against Flaherty. Backs fully against the wall. They have punched back and have a 6-1 lead, and here's Lindor with a runner on and 2 outs. Down the line and a fair ball for Lindor that makes it all the way to the corner. The catcher running, going to try and test him. Here he comes. He's going to score. It's a triple for Lindor, and an explosion for the Mets with their season on the knife's edge.
It is 7-1 New York Mets in the bottom of the third inning. Lindor's second hit. He's at third. This place is on its feet here at Citi Field. And here's Nimmo with 2 outs. Rip to the right side. Base hit. Here comes another run. Lindor trots home. It's 8-1 Mets. Nimmo with a banging line drive over Kike Hernandez. A single to right. What an inning for the Mets. They've scored 5 times against Jack Flaherty.
9 runs over the first 4 games of this championship series. They've got 8 of them in 3 innings tonight. Looking for the first 1, 2, 3 inning of the game is David Peterson as Andy Pages stands in.
Swings at the first pitch, hits it well, left field and deep. Andy Pages drops the bat and the hammer. A solo home run. It's now 8-2 New York. Andy Pages with a no-doubter. A laser to left field. The ball's been thrown back onto the field of play. It's now a 6-run deficit.
Well, I'm sure everyone's heard this before, but there is plenty of time to do some things.
There's jawing. There's jawing
and some words at home plate.
Francisco Alvarez did not like how Andy Pages celebrated that home run with a bat drop, and Pages shoot him away twice.
And the bases are loaded. Here comes Carlos Mendoza. In a game where you score 8 runs in the first 3 innings, you figured, all right, well, that's a good start. Well, until the Dodgers walk in. Bases are loaded for LA. 2 outs. Freddie Freeman coming up. It is 8-2 Mets. Reed Garrett coming in.
It's been flipped on its head so far today. The runners in scoring position story, which have been all Dodgers the first 4 games. LA's 0 for 4 tonight.
Now the 3-2. Got him looking outside corner. Snapped over a sweeper. Reed Garrett barking off the mound as he strands the bases loaded. But Flaherty is out of the game, and here is Brent Honeywell. You'll see Alonzo, Winker, and Marte. 0-1. Hit him. Up and in, got him on the arm. Alonso wore that on the left arm. The Mets have had a base runner on in every inning, and here's Jesse Winker. Rip to the right side, base hit past Freddie Freeman and heading to the corner. Alonso hits second, motoring for third. Betts digs the ball out, fires in. They're going to send Alonso home. The throw from Hernandez, not in time. Alonso scores standing up. Winker's at third. The Mets add on another. They just will not stop tonight with their backs against the wall. It is 9-2 Mets in the fourth. But now for the Mets, First and third, one out for the lefty McNeil. McNeil drives the ball deep right field. Pages and Betts going back. Pages to the wall, makes the catch on the run right in front of the bullpen, but it's deep enough to score Winker, who sprints home from third. He scores standing up. Sac fly for McNeil to deep right center, and it is a 10 spot for the Mets. They have a 10-2 lead in the bottom of the fourth.
So another walk drawn by the Dodgers. That's one thing that they've produced consistently in this series.
Pages launched a home run his last time up, 2 for 2 against Peterson.
Pages swings, hits a high fly ball left field and deep. Pages tosses the bat again. It's at the wall and it's gone. His second home run here in Game 5.
The rookie with a 2 home run game in the championship series. And it's a 10-5 score. We talk about the superstars delivering for the Dodgers, but it's really been both ends of the rosters, the stars and the role players. Still a long ways to go in this game against an offense that is hard to keep down.
Mookie 1 for 2, a double and a walk. Starting the 6th, trying to chip further away at this big New York lead.
Mookie Betts turns on this ball, sends it to deep left field, and it's a leadoff shot. Mookie Betts brings the Dodgers closer. A solo home run makes it 10-6.
I know it's late in the year, but the ball's jumping. It's jumping in this ballpark.
3 home runs for the Dodgers the last 3 innings, and it is 10-6. In a game that was 10-2, you could see his emotions rounding the bases, that pump of the fist as if to say, we ain't finished. First 5 innings of this game, more base runners through 5 innings than any game in National League playoff history.
0-1 to Marte, line to the gap in left center. That's in for a base hit. It's headed towards the wall, cut off by Teoscar Hernandez. It comes into the infield. Stopping at third is Winker, and going to second with a double is Starling Marte. Marte has 3 2-base hits in this game. And here come the Mets right back. Runners at second and third, and Jeff McNeil, the batter. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice fly.
Lifts it to center field for Pages. Winker tags. Pages the grab. Loads up and throws. It's up the line. Winker's in to score. Second sac fly for Jeff McNeil, and it's 11-6.
That's up to Edwin Diaz. It is not a 6-out save because, of course, the margin of difference in score is too wide. It's got to be 3 or less. Diaz has struck out the first 2. 2 men away, and Mookie Betts will be the batter. Swinging a bouncer back to the mound under the glove of Diaz. Backed up by McNeil at second. Throws to first in time. Side retired. A 1-2-3 8th inning from Diaz. And Alonso, who hit a 3-run homer in the first inning to burst the Mets in front, has started the 8th inning with a bloop single.
Jesse Winker has been on 3 times today, scored 3 runs of his own. Winker crushes a line drive, deep right field, off the wall. It dents the wall. Jesse Winker, who did not play the last 2 days, has been on 4 times in Game 5.
And the Mets have runners at the corners, nobody out. And how about Marte today? 3 doubles, including a 2-run 2-base hit in the 3rd inning.
There goes Acuna on another base hit for Marte. Mets have a dozen. Marte's got a 4-hit game.
An RBI single is Starling Marte. It is a Marte parte here at Citi Field, and the fans are the ones who are enjoying the festivities. It is 12-6 New York.
Edwin Diaz is going to stay in a 6-run game.
1 out away from another trip west. Runner goes. The pitch to Kike Hernandez. Popped in the air to right field. Not deep. In comes Marte. He makes the catch. Put it in the books. The Mets are California bound again, where they'll hope to bring back a pennant as they stay in the National League Championship Series, cutting the Dodgers' advantage to 3-2. And if they can get back here to Citi Field, it'll be for the World Series. But there's a lot of work to do before that.